Hi, I'm Jilly G. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you my gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. And I've got everything ready and room temperature. And my oven is preheated to 375. So first up, we'll do the dry ingredients. And it's just 3 cups of my gluten-free flour. And I have 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of salt in there. And just mix this together. It doesn't take much. So set that aside. I have 1 cup of butter, 2 sticks, and it's not soft enough. So I'm going to soften it a little bit more in the microwave. Just for a few seconds. So that looks pretty good. Starting to melt, but really soft. Soft enough to whisk up. So to our softened butter, I'm going to add 1 cup of honey. I'll give you the equivalents to sugar. This uses a combination, or this recipe, it uses a combination of white sugar and brown sugar. But because I'm just using the honey, I'm going to add in a tablespoon of molasses. And you could always use coconut sugar in place of regular sugar and the honey. So there's our honey, and now for 1 tablespoon of molasses. And just start mixing this together till it's really combined. All your butter out of that whisk. And once that's all mixed together, I've got 2 eggs and about a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to do the eggs one at a time. Put the first one in, and then I'll crack the second one so it's ready. And just start mixing this first egg till it's really combined. Second egg and our 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And if it starts to look a little bit chunky and separated, that's all right. It will all come together when we add in the dry ingredients. Clean up our mess. And now for our dry ingredients, we'll just go all in one. And mix this together. I'm going to switch to a spatula. Scraping down the bowl as you go. And always make sure to scrape the bottom. Make sure there's nothing under there. Once that is all mixed together, I have one 12-ounce package of chocolate chips. And this brand I really like. And these are semi-sweet. You could put in milk chocolate or whatever kind you like, but semi-sweet's good. So just all in one. And just mix these around. And if you notice that your dough is too soft, you can stick it in the fridge. These will spread out a little bit when baking, but if they're too soft, it will spread even further. So you can chill this for a little bit. And you could even put it on a cookie sheet in the amount that you want on some parchment paper and stick it in the freezer, and then put those in a bag or container and freeze them, and then just take them out of the freezer whenever you want. Or you can put them in ice cream or eat it, whatever. If you're not nervous about raw eggs. I'm not nervous. So move all of our stuff aside. I have 2 cookie sheets here, ungreased. And we'll just bring these closer. I'm just using 2 spoons today. And when you bake them, if you notice they're spreading more than you want them to, again, just stick it in the fridge. Sounds really contradictory to have everything at room temperature and then stick it in the fridge. But the reason you want everything at room temperature is so it all mixes together really well. So just put them on your cookie sheet. Again, they will spread a little bit, and you could do them as big as you want and just adjust your bake time. Try to get them all about the same size. So in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'll check it at 8 and see what we've got. If you notice they're spreading too much after the first pan, just chill your dough and continue from there. Always set your timer. And just keep going with your next pan. So my first pan of cookies went for about 10 minutes. They're nice and golden brown. You could cook them a little bit less if you don't want them this brown. And I did put my dough in the fridge while I was waiting for this to come out of the oven. So just transfer these over to our cooling rack. Get your cookie dough, and if you have a lot of cookie sheets, just use them all and just start filling up your other cookie sheets, getting those ready to go in the oven, and then just keep going. So that was my last pan of cookies to come out of the oven. Now we just have to wait for them to cool off. I'll try one of these cooler ones first and we'll give it a try. Looks pretty good. They're really good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.